Welcome back to the channel, everybody, and I hope you're doing fine. So it's time for another Hunt Showdown podcast episode. We're gonna talk today about the latest survey that Crysis shared with us, and that is the one about Devil's Trail. In case you want to fill out that survey yourself, you have time until the 1st of May, if I remember that correctly, and I'm gonna put a link to the survey in the pinned comment below. And with that, let's go. Okay, Hunt Showdown 1896, Devil's Trail, event survey introduction. Welcome to Hunt Showdown, blah blah blah. We're collecting feedback. The server will close at. We said that already, so we can just jump straight into it. Over experience, what platform? That is PC on a scale of 1 to 5 for this update. I think it was very enjoyable. Yeah. I know that lately I may be a little bit more vocal about stuff that might not be perfectly working in Hunt. Fair enough, but at the end of the day, I still think Hunt Showdown is an amazing game. So what do you think about the update? Optional. Really? There's just a text box here? Huh. So let's see. I think the first one is the firestorm condition is nicely fixed, especially when it comes audio way more quiet. That is nice. However, I think that the firestorm condition has only very little impact. Is it just me? Whenever I play the Firestorm, for example, and I know there's more to the update than just the Firestorm, I get it, people can dodge the flames. I almost never have PvP around the flames. Maybe if they could do the following, have flames around boss layers, maybe that would be cool. I don't know, but I really have to go through my footage to actually see if there's any fighting around the flames. I mean, fire bad, and people naturally, want to avoid that, but it's still a little bit odd now that I think about it. Then we have to trade all ears. Glad it got removed. So this is something that I really want to give Crysis credit for, because that's something like years ago you would have not imagined that they do that. Back in the days, they implemented something into the game, and as long as it was not breaking anything tremendously or they lost sales, they didn't touch it. Good example for that would be Blazeborn. Blazeborn, in case you didn't play at the time or you forgot about it, it made you immune to fire. I think fire even healed you. And the crucial point is people could not set you on fire while being downed, which was absolutely insane, especially with the old Necromancer for solos. But hey. Now they start doing it more and more, that when something is not balanced or not, working the way it should, they either adjust it or they remove it. For example, the Shredder got patched rather quickly. I mean, the explosive homing blades were a little bit too much. They nerfed it sadly with a sledgehammer, and then it became completely useless for the amount of pledge marks that you need for it. But I'm drifting away here with the topic. They are changing now mid-event stuff, and honestly, 2 thumbs up for that. Thanks for doing that, because all ears, imagine we would have played for 60 days or something like that. I can't remember how long the event actually is, with all ears. So I'm a little bit sad that it's not coming back in a nerfed form and they just kind of erased it. But okay. Then the next card, new tarot cards. It's kind of weird that this is something that is at the front of the survey, because if they ask me more about the tarot cards later, now I'm typing about it already, but we will see. So new tarot cards, they're cool. I like them. They are, I mean, this is crappy feedback, because they are not OP, but they can save the day. The only thing, well, okay, not OP, but they can type today. They did give me some nice value. Sadly, tarot cards still often do not work when you use them after picking them up. When you use them, well, I should probably say immediately after picking them up. If you go through my Twitch bots, the amount of times I play a card and it's just doing nothing is crazy high. I think it's around 30%, and I'm not exaggerating here. When I play the card immediately after picking it up, because, well, I'm a patient, entitled streamer. So this is something that I find honestly kinda sad, but I hope they can fix this one day. What else is in the event? So yeah, I mean, it needs to be said, skins are fitting the game. That is nice. Why is it not extremely enjoyable? I still think the content is kind of thin. Well, back in the days I always said we don't need new guns and new gun variants, but it's been a while since we actually got a weapon that was not a scarce weapon, that got just added to the Hunt Showdown arsenal. It's a little bit of a shame. So I would actually, and it's same for tools and consumables, more weapons, tools, and consumables. Okay, so there's probably more, but those would be the main pillars right now. Let's see. Oh, anti-scout towers are nice. Good addition to the game. Almost forgot about that. However, skipping weather conditions that I don't want to play is rough now. Looking at you, Heavy Rain. Okay, Battle Pass content. How would you rate the Battle Pass rewards? Player profile items. Dude, I don't care about this. I'm not using this. And equipment skins, I'm satisfied. Equipment animations, satisfied. Hunters, satisfied. Charms, I'm not using them. So when it comes... I mean, they're just asking about the content itself, like the single items. I think overall the Battle Pass rewards are kind of mad, though. Because, yeah, sure, we have lots of levels, but they are filled with titles, player cards, player background cards, and... the real substance for the game itself is not really there. So, yeah, maybe I'm a little bit too critical here, but let's see. How did you feel about the speed of Battle Pass progression for this update? I mean, I shouldn't be the benchmark for this because I play the game hundreds and hundreds of hours every event, so I'm done with 50-something days left on the clock, so... But I still think it's very fast because you can get points by killing AI, you can get points by doing this, you get points by doing that. I think it's on the faster side. We definitely had slower events. Overall, how would you rate the Battle Pass? Yeah, while I do rate the skins, the animations, and hunters high, I think that the Battle Pass itself is kind of low. Because it's... well, let's put it down. Sadly, the Battle Pass has, goddammit, a lot of, let's put it quote unquote, fillers for people who don't care about player profiles. The content is lacking. No new guns, no new tools, no new consumables, right? It's just a skin Battle Pass. And they did this now for a couple times. And honestly, I think it's a missed income for Crytek. I remember back in the days when there was like a new weapon variant, a new tool or something, I paid money to get, like, I bought the big Battle Pass, so I'm not buying the single levels. But right now I just buy the base Battle Pass and not the big bundle. And back in the days I bought the big bundle because I wanted to get the new stuff earlier. Not the case anymore, and now I'm like, why should I spend money on this? I just play and will unlock the skins whenever. No rush for that, right? So yeah, I think they should sprinkle in a few new things in there. Okay. UI changes. Oh no, we're gonna do that now? Okay. How do you feel about the UI changes introduced in this update? Roster screen, equipment skin, pagination. So the equipment skin pagination, I'm very satisfied with that you just have the arrows now to flick left and right. We had something similar back in the days. You had like checkboxes that you could like cycle through, but some weapons have now so many skins that the checkboxes would be too many. So now with the arrows you just go left and right, and I think that works just fine. The roster screen, very dissatisfied. So now with the roster screen, I'm thinking about this screen right here. I don't need the wall of hunters here. This is adding zero value for me. But maybe I just don't understand what it actually means, the roster screen. So would maybe cool when you do these surveys to show me with a screenshot or something what you actually mean. But if this is actually the roster screen, what they're talking about, I'm not a fan. There is so much space filled with the roster, and yeah. I know some people like it, but it's just not for me. How did the UI changes change your experience with the UI? Recruiting hunters free legendary. I mean, the main issue that you have, and it's kind of wild that it's not in here, is stop changing hotkeys for the user interface. The user interface in Hunt Showdown is fast, the moment you use the preset loadouts and you know the hotkeys. Then, generally, you're fast, and I can't think of a lot of games where I'm faster. Which is crazy, because if you don't know the hotkeys, it's atrocious. But messing then with the hotkeys is barf. So please don't do that anymore. Okay? And also get rid of the bugs, because I think they fixed it already, though. To be fair, I think they fixed it already, that your the shortcuts were gone whenever you hovered over the roster. I think, yeah, they fixed it. Recruiting hunters, free legendary. Yeah, this is equipment, equipping equipment skins. I think that is faster because, I mean, that is much faster because you don't have to right-click and then open the window and blah, blah, blah. Now you just cycle through it. It's way faster. Applying custom loaders to hunters. I mean, it's the same. Selecting a hunter. It's the same. Retiring dismissing hunters. I am not really doing that. Browsing skins for equipment. Same. Adjusting health chunks for hunters. Same. Like, I don't think much changed here. So equipping, like selecting a hunter is somewhat slower, but it's only because they recently changed the hotkey for recruiting the different hunters. But the moment I get used to the hotkeys again, it's not an issue again. So, yeah. What UI quality of life improvements would you like to see for PC? Would you like to see for PC? Don't touch hotkeys. Angry. No, just kidding. But what else would be good? And here's the weird part. I got used to the user interface. And the only thing that is missing for me personally is that it's bug-free. Remember, the traits still jump when you... Oh, yeah, that's good. Traits jump when you buy some. I know this only happens when you have traits favored. Please fix. In general, the UI is not too bad. However, it takes way too long to fix the bugs. And this is the main issue that I have with the user interface in Showdown right now. It's still not working. Even now, still today, when I remove a contraband item, another consumable gets removed that I did not have selected. It's not removing custom ammo anymore, so that's fixed. But the traits jumping around, if you don't favor traits, the traits are not jumping. Excuse me? The filter is there for a reason, okay? And it should work with the filters. The end. Okay. How to interact with shortcuts at the bottom of the screen. Sorry, what do you mean? Using mixer of bows, using keyboard hotkeys primarily, clicking via the game cursor primarily. What? I do not use them? Wait, there are people clicking this? Who are you? And who hurt you? Dang. So I'm using just the keyboard hotkeys. That's how it becomes fast. Okay. Interesting. Weird. Which areas in the UI do you feel need to be improved the most? Max 3. Oh, okay. In-game HUD. Oh, glad that they mentioned that. Let's go back here. When there are multiple bosses and they are banished, you can't tell apart anymore which boss is which. I hope you understand what I mean. So right now you have like the dotted line and the full line outlining which boss is which, right? But the moment they're banished, these outlines disappear. So you don't know, if you didn't pay attention, which boss is which. And that does matter, because when I have a fresh hunter, I do not want to attack the scrap beak lair, because I know there will be no medkits around the boss lair. So I will go to the butcher lair, where even with a hunter that has not doctor and, you know, a pack mule, frontiersman, all the fancy stuff, I will still find medkits for a drawn-out fight to give me supplies. Back in the days, you had like the Roman numbers 1 and 2. There was absolutely no reason to change this. That is kind of weird, but yeah. So in-game HUD, sweet. Post-match summary screen, lobby screen, battle pass screen, loadout screen, career screen, hunter screen. My God, store screen, action menu, side panel. Oh my God, so much. It's not. Where do I put the traits though? Traits need to stop Jumping and removing contrabands. Should not remove other gear. Probably loader screen. I'm gonna add it. But hey, right? Maybe it's the hunter screen, but hunter screen is more the recruitment roster, no? But okay, I think I got my point across. Nice. Did you play the Inferno time of day prior to this update? I did. How much do you agree or disagree with the following statements regarding the Inferno time of the day? The fire patches impact how I navigate through the map. No? I know that some people navigate around it, but I don't. I just go straight through it. I think it's cinematic. I think it's cool. I mean, sure, I have to go around the big fire patches, but kind of whatever. Inferno added to the atmosphere of the mission. Oh yeah, absolutely. Loving it. Inferno is really right now, and I hated Inferno back in the days, is such a cool weather condition right now. Inferno added sufficient visual cover in firefights. Never mattered. Which is weird. People just don't want to fight next to these fire patches. I mean, the smoke sometimes for when I tried to snipe was annoying, but I don't really snipe much. For me, close range, the visual cover doesn't do anything. Even when you try to dodge people who hunt you when you have the token, it's kind of whatever for me. I was able to navigate through fire patches. Yeah, I think it's pretty clear to see where you can go. Playing Inferno multiple times gave me eye fatigue. No. Inferno impacted where and when I took fights. I mean, kind of passively, because people dodge the fire and they don't go there. So, since I follow these people then I don't fight in the flames either. So, maybe I'm gonna put that in the middle. Inferno added sufficient audio cover in firefights. Audio cover in firefights. I actually, with all the hours that I play this game, I cannot answer this question because people don't fight next to the fire. So, yeah, no. How do you feel about the Inferno time of day? Very satisfied. I like it. I mean, sure, maybe some of the smoke towers, clouds, they're kind of wobbly, and you can sometimes the punctuated mesh and stuff like that. But okay, we want good performance, but the map is on fire, so sure, I like it. How did you feel about the frequency for the Inferno time of the day? Yeah, but no way that was consistent through the event. So day one, I had like 30% Inferno rate, and I'm like, this can't be. I almost never get Inferno. The second day of the event, I had like 99.9% of the time Inferno. And now it's a good mix. But I swear, maybe it's just a tinfoil hat moment. They adjust this in the background without telling us. But okay. I think right now it's about right. I get it occasionally. And it's taking a slot where rain could spawn, so nice. Any additional thoughts for Inferno? Not really. I'm happy with the way it is. Oh my god, I'm actually happy with something for once. Firebreather. Ooh. Okay. What do you think overall balance of the Firebreather? Dude, somewhat weak. Compact ammo, headshots, the thing's gone. Spear toss, the thing's gone. It's squishy as F, and yeah. How difficult or easy was it to identify the Firebreather during missions? Very easy. I mean, he has a very unique cuff and sound effect. He kind of has this glow to set him apart from the other grunts, but he's not glowing enough that you know, it's not an immolator. How was your overall gameplay experience with the Firebreather? Meaningless. I think only a single time the Firebreather impacted my gameplay. Maybe twice. But that's it. That's it. And I don't really know how you want to rebalance this. And it's a shame because I was part of the people who said, oh, we need new AI desperately. But the Firebreather, I think that is actually a miss. Sadly. I think it's cool. I'm happy that we have it. Just to have some variety of AI. So, sure, man, don't remove it. But like a pack of dogs, a hive, concertina armors even, they can bend me over way more than that, dude. Which is weird. Okay, maybe not the concertina armor, but a pack of dogs, an immolator that is rushing you when you don't have stamina is an issue. So, I mean, Firebreather, I just shoot. If I'm not super close, whatever. So, I think he's a little bit too weak. Devil's Trail event survey balance changes. Ooh. With this update came the following balance changes. Vertically Cyclone, increased damage from... Yes. Increased vertical recoil. Yes. Reduced reserve ammo from default. Yes. Marco, Berthier, Romero. Okay, Haymaker. So we talked about that in the previous videos, so... Sure. How do you feel about the balance to change for the following weapons? Haymaker. Yeah, satisfied. I play it more now. Marco, satisfied. Berthier. Berthier? Crazy enough, because when you look at the stats of the Berthier, the thing is absolutely busted. And I see it a tiny bit more, but it's not crazy more. So it's not like, oh yeah, everybody's playing the Berthier. So, I mean the Romero. Man, very dissatisfied. This was never an issue for that thing, man. It's not the reload time why I don't play it. The reload time for that thing is whatever. That's not why the gun struggles. The gun struggles because a base Romero gives me more options. It's something that you can fix, but I take a base Romero with the Talon attachment, and that thing is, for price tag, crazy. And I can have 2 ammo types. So I can put Dragon Breath, or does it have, I think it has access to Star Shell too, in my secondary slot. Primary is Buckshot, and I can open up a tool slot. And I don't need a flare gun, I don't need fusees, it's great. With the Alamo, you can't do that. You have to commit to 1 ammo type, and that's an issue. And then it has no melee attachment. If that thing would come with, I don't know, a trauma variant, so with blunt damage, I think we would see the weapon way more. You can't really increase the fire rate, because I saw sometimes in my Twitch chat, yeah, just let the thing shoot faster, but that's then territory of the Spectre and the Slate, right? You can't increase the fire rate. I think giving that weapon a trauma variant would already increase the pick rate drastically. I don't think you can ever give it 2 ammo types though, so there's that. And then the Vertically Cyclone, I'm satisfied. I think it could even be nerfed a little bit more. But yeah, I take it. Now, what I would like to see though, revert the changes from the suppressors, because all the suppressors suffer because you guys had to implement the Science Crack and the Science Mainnet Sniper. No idea what the Winfield Silencer and the Vertically Silencer did to you, but okay, whatever. How do you feel about the following weapons after the balance changes? Berthier, somewhat powerful. Cyclone, I still think it's somewhat powerful. The pick rate went way lower though. At least in my experience. I don't have access to the data, so maybe I'm just talking out of my ass here. Like the Haymaker, like the Marco, and this one, it's still somewhat weak. Just like the reload time, please. I shoot that thing 5 times, and if the other guy is not dead, then I'm clearly playing like a baboon. Okay, this will not increase the pick rate of the thing at all. Nice buff, but didn't tackle the issue, in my opinion, that the gun has. Tracking mechanics. This update had the following items added and changed made. Tarot card to High Priestess when used to Tarot card. Pathfinder, passive tracking, expand the number of entities in-game which change states visibly after being used by players. How do you feel about the inclusion of the following tracking mechanics for the event? Tarot card, Pathfinder. I like it. Tarot card, High Priestess. I like it. I mean, High Priestess, when I first read about the card, I'm like, okay, this is busted. And then I saw the effect in-game. I'm like, yeah, that's okay. Passive tracking, I like it, but the impact is minimal. For gameplay experience, right? For the ambience, I think it's amazing. When I say gameplay experience, I actually mean balance. Because suddenly you see some bloody rags when people use medkits, the envelopes are open. The map feels a little bit more used and alive. You can see when people cross, and I think it's neat to see and feel that in the game. What do you think about the balance of the following items for the event? Tarot card, the High Priestess. I mean, it did save my butt a couple times, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not bringing that into a match. Yeah, I think it's here. I go to the Scout Tower, I play it, I gather the intel, but I would never bring that card into a match, I think. The consumable slots are just way too precious. A frag bomb is better, regeneration shot is better, and if it has to be a card as a solo, I take the Empress card, I take a Garden card. They're crazy good. Would I bring the High Priestess card? Probably not. If it's for spotting people, I would just play the Moon card then I get 2/4 seconds. That means I can scan at spawn, check for spawn finds, and then I still have some value left. So, yeah, the Priestess card, maybe it's even somewhat weak, but that feels odd. I don't want to click that. And the Pathfinder is somewhat weak. First of all, half of the time it didn't work for me. And, yeah. It's one of those cards, I would not freaking bring that ever. I don't really know how to buff it, but this is always how I try to evaluate is something too strong or too weak. Would you bring it? Nah. I play it because I find it the scout tower. Okay, I can kind of guess where people spawned, and that's it. But leaving a regeneration shot or a frag bomb at home, and there's like, even if I play in a team, so many cards that I would bring before I bring Pathfinder. And the passive tracking, I don't think it's somewhat weak or somewhat powerful. It's just for the flair and the ambience of the game, if I'm honest with you. Lobby code invite. Okay, I'm a solo player, so how difficult or easy was for you to complete the following action in the lobby code? Yeah, I'm gonna do this. Never used it. How do you feel about the addition of the lobby code invite feature to the game? Very satisfied. I mean, okay, it did not interact, but I think it's cool that they have this now. Right? That was requested by quite a lot of people, and finally they added it, so thumbs up. So I'm satisfied for those people, I guess. On what platforms do you use the lobby code? And, well, none of the above. Yeah. Very satisfied, never used it. What VoIP solution do you and your friends use when playing on Showdown 1896? VoIP? Like, okay. Why do you want to know that? And your friends. So just like in as a team? Teams. I mean, I'm using Discord. But to other people, yeah, proximity for the enemies. That feels weird. I think I don't want to answer this for now. What other social features would you want to see? Looking for group feature. I think maybe full crossplay. No, multi-platform friendless. I mean, for me, this is whatever. Setting profile status. I mean, you have that in Steam, man. Like gifting of items. You know, it would be cool if they could bring back the reliquaries, I think they were called, where you can gift the server stuff. That was cool. Why did that never come back? Okay, I'm just gonna do none of the above because I'm just not the target audience. Feels like the end of the... Okay, never mind. Event mechanics. How do you feel about the following aspects of the scout towers? Location of the tower on the map. I just liked it. Sometimes they're really rough to get. You know what they need? They need a third scout tower. That's what they need. Sometimes both of them are on the other side of the map, and then it's heavy rain, and I don't want to play this because I don't like it. Heavy rain, not light rain. And I'm forced to play. So if I have a free hunter, I could just just leave the match and rip that hunter, but that feels bad. So that needs a third scout tower, and they need to be evenly placed on the map. Aesthetics, dude, I like it a lot. They look great. Loot available within the tower. I like it a lot, dude. There's so much there. It's crazy. Size of the tower could be bigger, right? Oh, that's what. No, yeah, it could be bigger. I think it's too similar to what we already have. Nah, it's okay. Tower pathing. No, I liked it. Tower pathing's good. Maybe the final ladder all the way up is... I don't like using ladders where you are too exposed, and people did camp me there occasionally. So the ladders upstairs, all the way to the rooftop, not a fan. How do you feel about your gameplay experience with the scout towers? Satisfied, surprisingly enough. There are not crazy amounts of traps there. I meet them occasionally, but never died there. Crazy. And also Dark Dynamite satchels. Don't really see them as an issue. So sure, you sometimes get some cluster PvP there. Makes sense. I like it though. How do you feel about the following aspects of the burned convoy? Size of the supply point, aesthetics, location of the supply point on the map, good available. This is all great. I like it. Well done. Lots of options there. Sometimes I would like to see more custom ammo boxes to spawn there, but that's just because I probably had to go and grab explosive crossbow bolts. So, how do you feel about your gameplay experience with the burned convoy? Yeah, what exactly? Yeah, sure. I mean, I go there because I have a fixed Empress card, so I can get my Necro back if nobody else took it. Get a restoration medkit, and I don't really gameplay experience. Yeah, it's a supply. Okay, whatever. How do you feel about the following hidden information gameplay mechanics? All extraction points hidden by default. I disliked it. Yeah. I personally would like it when the Scout Tower shows you the special supply points and maybe even the wild target. I think that is fine. But the extractions, man, especially with 2 being blocked, is oof. Scouting map revealing supply point. I like that a lot. Picking up bounty tokens revealing all extractions. I liked it. Scouting map revealing extraction points. I mean, yeah, I liked it, but I only liked it because they were hidden, so... Banishment revealing all extractions. Yes, this is important because you need to see where the extractions are the moment you banish the boss and not the moment you pick up the token. You need to see it too when you pick up the token, but killing the boss, I want to see where the extracts are. Do I have time to move around? Go maybe to a supply point south or north, and I don't miss it that the extraction is right next to me. All supply points hidden by default. I like that actually a lot. Scouting map revealing wild target's location. I like that a lot. Yeah. It's another banish or restoration effect source. And that's how I treat the wild target, honestly. Especially since they gave us the tower card to just one-shot them. But okay. So I disliked it a lot. And maybe they just need to change that the side extractions are all open and only the center one are closed. I think they still need to work in general on the whole extraction thing right now. 8 years later. But hey, now they touched a very core mechanic, so I just like it. Let's not be too mean. How do you feel about your overall gameplay experience with the hidden information mechanics? Yeah, so that's fine. Do you want hidden extraction points to be added to be a permanent addition to the game? Fuck no. I'm gonna be... The main reason for this is heavy rain. You could fix this. The problem is, I don't have an issue with the hidden extraction points. I have the issue with a weather setting. So, the question here is wrong, because I don't mind hidden extraction points if there wouldn't be any heavy rain. But there is. So now it's an issue. But the issue is the weather, and not the hidden extraction point. Yeah, it's a little bit... I mean, maybe I'm alone with this, and I know people like heavy rain, some of them, but I just absolutely dislike it. And people left it, and I left it too. Not every time, but occasionally. Like when I played, for example, Dragon Breath, or double hand crossbow with firebolts, or I bring a flame rifle, I'm not gonna play heavy rain. It's not fun, okay? So that they didn't tackle the issue of certain loadouts being completely garbage during the heavy rain, and then they had the hidden extractions is... Or that was a choice. Okay, I think this is the end now. Which platform do you play Showdown primarily on? I play on Steam. How many hours? Yup, way more. Showdown, primary game you play in Fallout. This is one of many games I play regularly. Yep. I play way more variety, but it's one of many games I play regularly. I think I even streamed more Windrose in the last couple of weeks than Hunt. Don't tell Crytek that. What year did you serve? So yeah, dude, that was... It's funny that they show this now, so I assume we're allowed to talk about this because there was like a hidden family play test and family and friends or something like that where I got invited. And that was, I think, around Christmas 2017. So even before the early access 2018, but okay. What country do you live? So I prefer... No, that's okay. Australia. Australia, there we go. Perfect. Done. Nice. Okay. Then. Not much more to say, I guess. Thank you for watching today's video. Maybe drop a like and all the other stuff. Drop your comments in the comment section. Yes, I do read them. And don't forget to check out the latest review about Replaced, okay? That needs a little bit more traction. Would be cool if you could help me out with that. As always, a big shout out to my patrons. Thank you for being so handsome, so awesome, so generous. There we go. That feels pretty good. And then at the end, my link tree. Don't forget to check that out. That is in the description below. Maybe you will find something that you like, and otherwise more videos just for you. Be it Hunter and in the future Hunger. Hopefully soon. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, have a good day. Bye bye.